Hello and welcome to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing an early demo of an upcoming game. This is Band of Crusaders. Think of it as kind of like a real-time Wartales. There's elements of, Battle Brothers in there. In terms of the combat system, I guess you could say it works, functionally similar to RPGs that have real-time with pause, like you think Pillars of Eternity and, first couple of Baldur's Gate games, that kind of thing, although it's probably a little bit more like the recent Tactical Aliens game, which I've forgotten the name of, but it's the one where you pause it slows things down rather than stops them completely. So maybe it's more like a mix of that and, say, Wartales. But yeah, I had a quick play of the demo. It's good. And we're going to play a little bit of it here now. So there was quite a lengthy intro sequence as well, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to post it up at the end, so if you're interested in kind of seeing the background story, the lore, etc., hang on to the end of the video, because I'll put that here rather than stick it up front. And also to say, I had some comments recently about some slight audio issues on my recording, so last night I spent quite a long time playing around with the OBS filters and settings and stuff, trying to get it to sound a bit better. Hopefully I've managed that, but I'm going to be probably doing a little bit of tweaking as I push out videos and think, actually I could improve that a little bit, especially with maybe the equalizing settings. But yeah, if the audio is not perfect here, I do apologize. Hopefully it doesn't have the slight issues that I had before, but I'll be tweaking it in upcoming videos anyway. So let's do a new game here. Okay, last hope, darkness, silence, the copper tang of blood, you're falling. Memory batters your mind as storm waves upon a desolate shore. You had but a shout's warning before the cultists were upon you. Dozens had spilled into the chapel yard. Untenable, the word was yours. You recall reaching for your blade when a solitary figure among the attackers drew your eye. Unlike the rest, he stood unmoving, save one arm which rose with slow intent, finger pointing towards the bell tower. The moment remains frozen in your mind, as though time itself had stopped. The bell rings and your vision goes black. Awaken, my son, death's hour has not yet struck. Your eyes open and you jolt upright, the memory or vision already fading. Slowly, your father's gravelly voice drowns out the distant clamour of crashing iron and groaning timber. His hand presses to your chest, steadying you. You took a nasty blow. Give your senses time to recover. We're under attack? Your memory remains clouded and your head throbs with pain. The air is thick with vinegar and incense. The infirmary. Hump, hump, hump. The rhythmic pounding shudders through the bed upon which you sit. Aye, we have little time. The Grand Master of your order holds an ornate wooden box before you. I know full well you would die for the order, shoulder to shoulder with your brothers. I would, without pause or doubt. The Grand Master inclines his head. And yet, I must place another duty before you. What must I do? The ornate box, a reliquary chest, weighs heavily in your hands. You know well what lies within. With a sharp crash of timber, shouts, and clashing steel echo through the chapel. The western door has been breached. The Grand Master draws his blade and signals two brothers to his side. You now carry our last and only hope. A temple is said to be hidden in this province, Domus Secreta. His gaze fixes upon you, demanding surety. His meaning is plain, though your heart aches to think of forsaking your brethren. You nod in silence as pain lances through your skull. Okay, this is the Grandmaster. Our order may fall, but our sacred duty remains. Go, my son. Brother Alaric and Sir Godfrey shall stand with you, and the Archivist as well. Hold fast to your training and to all I have taught. I shall obey. Father, mentor, Grandmaster. He nods gruffly, granting you a fleeting, sorrowful smile and a gentle squeeze of your arm. The moment lingers, and then in a breath is gone. As are all of your brethren, all but three. The Archivist guides you and your companions through a hidden passageway. Stumbling half-blind through the dank and stifling dark, you at last emerge just beyond the settlement walls. So before each encounter, we get a little bit of sort of story stuff happening, which is kind of cool. Archivist. So this is actually taking place in France, but I think I have sort of one stock French accent that I pull out from time to time, so I'm not going to voice everyone in French, but maybe I'll do the Archivist. Young master, Young master, I know your spirit is wounded as deeply as your mortal frame. Your father, diligent ever in foresight, reckoned even upon this dire hour. Our foremost charge now is his final bidding. We must flee this place. These men shall cleave to you. From this hour, you are their lord. Alright, so we're going to get some tutorial stuff. We'll just let that play out, and I'll kind of talk through stuff as we do it.
Our senses are ready, Grandmaster.
I don't know if I can disable the tutorials. Maybe. No, I don't think I can. Yeah, fine. I'm just gonna have to sort of follow through the motions of this, I think.
Ready, move those feet,
yeah, we can't get through there. I did wonder. So yeah, so it controls a little bit like an RTS, or I guess like a sort of top-down RPG type thing. Where you can drag and select people. It's even got the hotkeys there for each of the members. So F1, F2, F3, sort of tabs between them. Each guy has some action points that seem to exist for the map, from what I've seen, because I sort of merrily used all of these in my first fight on this map, and they didn't have any skills for my remaining ones. What else? So this grade number is the armor bar, and then our health bar is the blue line below it. And you got sort of stats about what they do, but let's not delve too deeply into that for now. Let's sort of just proceed with the rest of the sort of tutorial level. So yeah, it's just telling you it's worth exploring the maps, because you'll find little bits and pieces as you go. So got some tools. So a little bit like Wartales, you have, when you get onto like the sort of overmap, you'll have like a camp where you can do things like heal your soldiers using medical supplies that you find. You can repair your gear using tools that you find. We just found some tools, so that will be useful. Equipment that you pick up seems to only be equipable after an encounter like this, so you can't kind of equip things that you find as you go, but you know, between combat screens, between like little missions, you will be able to. So we've got a little fight coming up here. He's a melee guy. I happen to know that this dude, the Archivist, is ranged, so I'm going to keep him back. I'm going to select these two guys. He's got some armor. I think we'll be okay, so let's do that. Yeah, so it's just saying that when fights start, it'll automatically enter this tactical slow-mo, so you can kind of see now things are happening. I think the dev said it's at 10% speed. Now this first map, I think our options in terms of tactics are fairly limited due to sort of the skills and stuff that we have. I am going to stun this guy though, so he's going to do less damage to us. We're through his shield already. You can see the little sort of, you can zoom in and out. You can sort of see the little stun thing over him, so yeah, we're wailing on him at the moment and he's not really doing much to us. This little, the line that goes down there quite quickly, like a little sort of tan-coloured line, that's our action timer, I think. In fact, I know, that's what it is. So we've got some stuff here, we've got some wild dogs up here things, so we're going to go and do similar to them. I didn't really get into these, but I think you can kind of, if I do save formation, will that mean my archer automatically kind of stays back? I hope so. I guess we'll see. I'm in the fray. Yeah, so he stays back. These are quite simple enemies, so I'm kind of saving my action points, because I know that there'll be some tougher fights on this map. I barely survived the first time round. But we're going to go up and kind of loot this stuff. Medium sum of... Oh, dinars. Dinars or dinars, however you pronounce it. I think it's just cash, so... In this world... yeah, so that's the edge of the map up there. We've got another little chest thing over here. Let's go check it out. So you'll notice the armor, again, we repair it in camp between fights, so any armor I lose on this screen, it's going to be like, yeah, gone, basically.
Brothers, we have marching orders.
So we've got another fight up here. There's a couple of sort of human enemies this time. I was about to say something. What was I going to say? I can't remember now. Yeah, so we're going to... Okay, so he actually when I clicked on the location, he did stay behind. So that's actually really cool. I didn't make use of that before. But you got sort of hotkey commands there. But I'm just going to like... So I'm going to click on the big dude, and then I'm going to get Archivist to shoot here. Apologies for my dog in the background. But what I'm going to do here, let's just go slow-mo mode. I'm actually going to do his cleave mode here. So again, much like Wartales did, you kind of get this sort of shaded area that shows you where the attack's going to be active, and he immediately does it. So he gives them a big whomp. And it says here that cleave does a sweeping blow in front of you, dealing 200% attack enemies, damage to enemies in a cone. And it's no friendly fire, which is also pretty neat. Okay, he's lost his armor, which isn't ideal. I don't have any abilities on Archivist, so can I stun this guy who's kind of wailing on my two-hander? Everyone attack this guy. There we go. I think I was going to say that, like Wartales as well, you have to feed you guys, so, you know, they consume a certain amount of food on the overmap as they're traveling around. You kind of have to make sure that you've got enough to feed everyone. I'm going to... Actually, let's let these guys go for now. Because I happen to know there's an ally up here we can pick up. And then when we do take this little patrol on... Sir, a patrol comes forth from the woods ahead. They are too many and too well armed to meet in battle. Agreed, we must hasten through the fields to escape. Yeah, so it's basically saying, you know, there's going to be optional encounters, so don't only take them on, like, if you can. But you do get extra rewards, extra XP, and all the good stuff if you do that, so yeah, so we will. This guy's just wailing on this dude, so we're just going to attack him in the back. Attacking from behind means it can't be dodged or blocked, so positioning actually does matter quite a lot. I find it quite hard to sort of do in the fights I've had so far. But, yeah. I tend to be more of a turn-based strategic player, so it's a little bit of a change of mode for me. Oh there, lad, you showed stout heart against that one. Oh, bless you for the rescue. This pitchfork see more straw than blood. We must win free of this place. Join us, if thy heart still holds firm. Aye, I owe you my life, and I'll gladly pay it back in service, sir. Right, so we have a new dude now. We've got a spearman, Arno. No, sorry, Alau? Arnul.
Brothers, we have marching orders.
Brother? So,
Marching.
yeah. So this guy, where would I want him ideally? He's got like a range attack, so I guess kind of and below armor, so maybe kind of behind like the front line. So maybe we'll save that formation. So, oh yeah, you can. Oh no, hang on. It's mucked up my formation. Well, I've mucked up my formation. Hang on. Oh, I got it.
Yes, Grandmaster.
How do I sort of change its...
Ready, Grandmaster. At once, Grandmaster.
This is all wrong. Hang on.
Yes, Grandmaster.
Okay. You that face that way.
Our senses are sharp.
You face that way.
Brothers are ready. Brothers, we have marching
You go there,
orders.
but like face that way.
Marching.
And you
Grandmaster,
go
at once,
here
Grandmaster.
facing that way. Oh, right.
Brothers, we have marching orders.
Right, now
Ready,
let's
Grandmaster,
save that as our
Grandmaster.
formation.
Moving out.
No.
At once, Grandmaster.
Okay, so I haven't quite mastered it yet then.
At once,
Oh well, you can kind of see what I'm trying to do. I don't know
Brothers, We
why.
have marching orders. We are under attack, Grand.
Attack!
God is with me. Awaiting orders, sire.
Right, with Arnold, let's just hold him back a little bit.
Grandmaster,
Archivist,
at
pull
once,
back here a little bit. The guy without armor, I kind of want to have hitting in the back. Maybe if I can get his cleave actually going again. The stun guy, let's stun him. And this guy's got a little thing that kind of strikes through enemies and hits a bunch at once. So let's do that. Okay, fine. Alt holds aggro events, yeah. Alright, let's see how we're doing. We're actually not doing too bad, so let's just make sure our two-hander is kind of hitting these guys in the back. Oh god, they exploded. Why did they explode? Okay. Right. Skills take quite a long time to recharge from what I've seen as well. But I mean, you want to use them sparingly because you've got limited action points as well, so... What happened? Did our guy get knocked down? I kind of missed that. Right, so yeah, so we're taking some hits. Now, you can level as well, like it's an RPG in that sense, so you earn XP, you can learn new skills and level. And just at the end of my sort of hour of initial play, I did unlock an ability on one of my characters to do sort of healing in mission, but until then, there's no sort of healings. So one of our things is don't let anyone die. If anyone dies, you've got to go back to a save point. So yeah.
Brothers, we have marching orders.
So you have to be a little bit careful.
Brothers, we have
I don't know
orders.
if that's true of the whole game or just because we've got these sort of story important characters currently. There are like
Move those feet, brothers.
more sort of
Understood, sire.
random mercs and stuff you can hire. That maybe you can lose. And the game kind of proceeds anyway. I'm not sure. I think I got everything here. Okay, so we've got some more chests and some more resources and stuff having taken on that fight, which is a bit tougher.
Marching.
I think we do just
At once, Grand Master.
pick up stuff the enemy drops. I think it just happens automatically.
Understood, sire.
Don't think I can go in the field.
At once.
Now there is a quite tough fight up here with a bunch of these dogs and like a boss Cerberus type dog. I am going to try and take that on.
Brothers, we have
I think we also have... There is kind of like a mini boss encounter just up ahead as well, so we'll obviously do that first.
At once, Grandmaster.
You'll see it's got this kind of almost like watercolor type graphics, which are kind of cool. I think sort of evoke the era a little bit. I mean, I guess that formation is kind of right.
Moving out. Yes, Grandmaster.
Don't...
Understood, sire. At ready. Brothers, we have marching orders.
I don't know. I mean, whatever. What manner of fiend is this? An abomination, a grim foe stronger than the rest. In these dark days, their like is met with troubling frequency. Bars our path. We must slay that cursed thing. Alright, yeah, so this is kind of like the mini-boss type thing. So this leads to the optional fight. But this guy up here is really tough, so I think we'll do him first,
At once,
and then judge after that if we feel confident doing any more. Right, we're gonna. I think I'll take this off. When toggled, your basic attack strike one every time a secondary enemy is hit. You consume a stamina point, which might be like his little action point. So I'm actually going to take that off now, because we're only going to be fighting the one here. But he hasn't got any more ability points, which is a shame. I guess he was consuming it in that fight against the multiple enemies, which I kind of didn't catch before, but hey, it probably wouldn't have changed what I did anyway, because the cleave worked really well in that situation. Yeah, we're just going to go in on this guy, I think. The guy with the spear, I'm going to try and bring round behind.
Lord be my shield.
Slightly annoying because he will run up and heal off sort of corpses and stuff, and it says stop him, but I don't have any more shield bash, so I can't. We can keep wailing on him while he's doing that though.
Ready, Grandmaster. God wills it.
Okay. We're in reasonably bad shape, but it's not catastrophically bad, so I think we will go and do that alternate fight well, not alternate, optional fight against these dogs up here. Because I want all the XPs. You can't save in mission as far as I know, so, but I'm not sure what the autosave system does if we were to die.
Lord, be my enemies around us.
I'm going to take sword guy just off to the side a bit and kind of hit these guys from the back.
I will get them.
Let's put his thing back on. It's probably not activating.
Awaiting orders, sire.
Right, on. Okay, we need to maybe bring you over here.
Marching orders.
And then we'll put your spear attack through as many of these as possible.
I'm dying here. I need some help.
Okay, we took the big one down. Let's get the guys really hurt sort of out of there. We'll kind of kite these enemies a bit.
I can't stand
Hit them.
much longer. Move those. Life is fading. Marching. At once.
There they go, we got them. Gentlemen, we got them. Alright. Just this, I think, to loot. Sack of grain. But you do get some quite valuable drops off these guys that we can't see them yet, but when we're kind of on the overmap and moving around, we will see those.
Move those feet, brothers.
Move your feet, brothers. Right, so that's it for fighting on this map, luckily, because Alaric in particular is very close to dying. You know, we're going to find better armor. We're going to find... I don't think there's any reason to go up there. You get like a little sort of exit square up here.
Moving out.
Yeah, you find better arms and armor. It's a bit like Wartales in that you can kind of move around between different towns and visit traders and recruitment places, and it's pretty cool actually. So there we go, we survived. So we're just going to take all. As you can see, we've picked up some stuff off the enemies that we killed, so that's kind of nice. Onto our baggage train, as it's called. Battle summary. So no surprise that Alaric took the most damage, but Godfrey was dealing the most damage with his big swings. We've got a sprained ankle now, even. Archivist put out quite a lot of damage, and you can see the XP they got. What's this? Damage healed. Yeah, we obviously didn't heal anything there. Something stirs ahead, Brother Alaric warns. The road itself lies empty, but bends and vanishes beyond a dense grove not far on. I'm not sure. Who goes there? The authority in your voice surprises you. Watching the trees, you glimpse what Alaric first marked. Figures moving between the shadowed trunks. You step forward. Sir, you are yet grievously wounded, Sir Godfrey cautions softly. To your surprise, the archivist joins you, nodding his approval. How's that, Sir Roderick, I hear? Sir Gerard? Yeah, the French Scotsman, Sir Gerard. Ah, not Sir Roderick, but the younger. What fortune brings thee? Sir Gerard's genial words falter as his eyes fall upon your bandaged wounds, and then upon the weary state of those with you. A solemn silence hangs in the air. Oh, what's befallen ye? Sir Gerard asks with care and dread graven upon his countenance. There is much to discuss. There was much to discuss, and after recounting your tale of the attack and earning a few puzzled stares from your companions, Sir Gerard has requested a moment to speak privately. Oh, of all the days to be sent as envoy, Sir Gerard mutters, I brought tidings for your father of a temple hidden in plain sight. You know the temple's location. I've learned from a trusted source that it lies beneath a humble monastery, a few days' travel from here, though we lack the necessary provisions to make the journey. And we must replenish our supplies. With a plan now formed, you and Sir Gerard join the others. We shall travel to the nearest settlement, replenish what we lack, and regain our strength ere we take up our charge. We've no banner, so for now we go as brothers and... Oh, it's probably not Sir Gerard talking, is it? Our order shall be rebuilt, but not in a single day. So we've got a new Crusader, and a new mission added to our log. So here we are on the overworld. We have like a little sort of token that represents our squad, our army. You can see that on the map we have enemies, we have towns. I can scroll in and out so you can kind of see. If I get rid of that, you can I see the bigger cities, I think, like Rennes and Poitiers. Our village here destroyed, so I'm going to just right-click so I get rid of this blimmin' message. But when we move, everything else moves, so in that way the overworld works a little bit like Mountain Blade, which is kind of cool. So you can kind of, if you're not moving, you've got a bit of time to kind of see what else is going on. The story wants us to go to Dinan, though, which we're going to. However, let's pop into our infirmary now, because we want to get all these guys healing up. Actually, Brother Gerard, he's a little bit injured as well. He's arrived at us injured. Yeah, you can click on the Crusaders here. We have an inventory screen. I'm just going to click through these messages. It's all, if you've played Wartales or any kind of RPG, it's all fairly logical, I think. We can drag and drop weapons and armor pieces. In fact, let's go to Arnul, because we now have a spear. He's been using a pitchfork. What I would quite like to see, and bear in mind this is an early demo, I'd quite like to see a comparison. So if I was hovering over this, it would actually kind of show me the stats on this. But I can see that this is a much better weapon. So we're going to give him a proper polearm now. We actually have a shield, so I'm actually going to give that to Brother Gerard, who's got a one-handed weapon but no shield, so I can equip that on him now. The Archivist doesn't appear as a fighter anymore, so I can't give him the bow or anything like that. What else? So each one has a skill tree. At the moment I don't have any levels to spend, but this kind of you have different skill trees that you can kind of build archetypes for, but it's not limited to class, so you can you can kind of change stream or do a mix of stuff potentially. But essentially we've got one-handed weapons tree, a shield tree for shield bash and that kind of stuff. You've got a ranged tree, like a polearms tree, and a two-handed weapon tree, broadly speaking. So yeah, but we will level up hopefully quite soon, and then we can look at that in a bit more detail. We also have the kitchen. I didn't really see much to do here. I think just for the demo, the structure upgrades aren't available, but you can kind of set how much food they have. So at the moment it's kind of set to normal rations, so it's kind of just keeping them going. We could ration a bit more if needed. And that just shows us what food we have, but effectively it just seems to draw on it fairly automatically. Then we have the workshop. So at the moment we've got auto repair items on. So it will tell us it's going to take 207 tools. We currently have 721 there. To repair the selected items, which is everything we're wearing that's damaged at the moment. 18 hours to repair. You don't seem to get the same kind of countdown for the health recovery, unfortunately. Oh, I can pay. Okay, yeah, let's let's pay to heal his wound. That's going to take a couple of hours. And one thing you can do is this: you can establish a structure that provides shelter for your Crusaders and serves as the command center. Access to upgrades. Expanding the amount of brothers, lets you monitor your standing. I mean, it seems like something you want to do, but I'm not going to do it before I get into the trading stuff. Upkeep on the road. Yeah, it's kind of just explaining what I've just been saying. We got a quest log here. So it wants us to go to Dinan, basically, which we're going to do. There's some traveling merchants there. What happens if I click on them? So I know I can trade in the towns, but can I sort of do it with the guys I meet just on the road? It doesn't seem like it. Okay. Here's various tabs, but that's fine. So you get a little rundown of the village. I'm not going to read all that now, but it seems like every town has a little sort of bio, which is kind of cute. We have some recruits we can buy. So these guys are quite low level. They all have an initial build sort of specialty that you see here in the icons. They have traits, so he's tougher against bandits. He's does more damage on village maps. He does more in swamps, on fields, and he's another villager type. So he's level. I think they're all level 1, aren't they? So what's the difference between Brother Hugh, and you kind of see their stats here, And Brother Jacques. 774 867. Okay, so he's got better stats. So Brother Hugh is probably the one to go for here, I would think. So let's hire him. Now, we'll go to the trading screen. So we can buy food, medical supplies, tools. We can also sell our stuff. This stuff is just there to be sold. It says tradable. We can't equip it, so let's just sell these things. Hellhound head, that. We can sell the pitchfork now. Just brought our money up a little bit. We're going to buy, let's buy a helmet. Heavy boots. Yeah, get those. Anything that's better than what we're wearing will be nice, I think. We've also got a butcher and a hospice where you can buy more medical supplies. But I think we're... maybe... Actually, our mission is to buy more stuff, isn't it? So I'm going to do that. It also wants us to buy more food. I'm not sure... Well... I'm not sure the differences between buying the meat and buying like the grain and stuff. But let's buy some of that. Let's buy a bundle of tools. Okay, so that was all our mission tasks, I think. We are suitably supplied for now. The archivist speaks at your approach, his quill still scratching. You note how diligently he's tallied your new provisions. At last, he sets his parchment aside and folds his hands, studying you. I would seek your counsel as one well-travelled, well-learned, and well-trusted among our people. Oh no, we're talking to him. I never get that it's us talking. That's us saying we want his counsel. The archivist inclines his head. You are prepared to walk this path, as am I, and yet this sudden change has surely shown uncertainty in you, as it has in me. Before you can reply, he taps the parchment of his tallied provisions. We must appoint ourselves to tasks befitting our station, as soldiers tread harsh ground by stepping one step upon another. Thus shall our way grow clear. His gaze lingers on you, keen as a scholar's upon his study, befitting our station. I fear my knighthood is of little avail with no order left to serve. The archivist's lips curve into a faint smile. I agree with your judgment, young master. An order to serve is what you and your surviving brothers most require. A bell tower rings in the distance. The memory of your father's final command weighs heavy upon you. My father's final instruction was clear. Our brothers fell defending the house of God. Our escape was bought with their blood. To them, all of them, we owe this cause. At dawn, we march for the monastery. A slight smile touches the archivist's lips as he resumes his work. Okay, now it's revealed this hidden monastery, which is our next kind of mission target. We're doing alright for now. I'm going to save the rest of my cash for now, I think. So let's pop that down. I might go to Ken. Oh, this militia rabble's right close. I want to go to Ken. I want to see if they attack me. I think they might. Yeah. Zoom in and out. I get it. I do. I promise. Where'd that rabble go? What if they run away from us? Have I done something to take off the names of the other things on the map? It's weird. Alright, let's go in here. Okay, in terms of recruitment, I'd like another ranged guy now that I've lost one. And we do have a couple here. We got Brother Jacques, who's level 2. And Brother Guillaume, who is also level 2, but he's quite a bit more expensive. So what's his deal? So this is the first guy. 657 on the stats, 876. Okay, so he's got a lot better stats to begin with. And possibly better starting equipment. It looks like he's got better armor. Let's see what we can... Ooh. Okay. Oh, I forgot to equip all this stuff as well. Got a brewery and a tavern. Okay, well, I'm most interested in this screen right now. So they've got quite a nice brigandine. It's quite heavy. But that'd probably be good for our two-handed swordsman. So I would quite like that. So I think I'm going to get that. I probably will sell that bow. Okay, well, tell you what, let's equip our guys, and then I'll probably have some stuff to sell afterwards. Yeah, so let's go to Godfrey. So he's wearing... Actually, he's wearing some... Oh, suit of mail, but it's not as good as this heavy brigandine I just bought. Even though it looks quite cool. So I'm going to put that on him. He's got quite a nice helmet at the moment. I might put the heavy boots on him too. Have a look at Alaric. What's he got on? So he's already wearing some of these. Pardon my dog. I'm going to put the skull cap on him though. 78. Yeah, he's actually got better armor now. Let's have a look at what Gerard's wearing. So he's actually... Oh God, hang on. Little guard dog sounding off. Yeah, I was just saying, so he's pretty well equipped already. So let's instead have a look at Brother Oog, who's going to be a bit of a frontline fighter for us. So let's give him the heavier armor and the better trousers. In fact, I think those are probably the same as he was wearing anyway. His hammer is rubbish, I should say, but okay. So I haven't got a lot to sell. Just think I won't be able to buy. I don't think I'll be able to buy that crossbow guy. I mean, I might. Maybe I could sell some food or stuff. I'm not sure, but let's sell both those things. Have I got enough? Oh, I'm 1 gold short. Okay, well that's okay because we can maybe sell a full keg of ale for a bit of gold. All right, so let's buy Brother Jacques then. I think having a bit of ranged in the team is going to be quite important. He's actually come in with some ability points to spend, so let's have a look. He's got okay, so they do have their own traits as well. He's intelligent. Ability to think twice and speak once, a rare commodity in this day and age. So he's got more crit hit chance and more dodge chance. That's actually a really nice trait. Okay, let's go to his skill tree then. So we're going to obviously take him down the ranged tree. He doesn't seem like he's got anything at the moment. We can put in 1. Every 3rd successful attack on the same target is a guaranteed crit. I quite like that. Or yeah, let's go with the guaranteed crit after 3 shots. If we go back to, just go back to his screen, we get to raise a stat as well. So it gives you a little explanation about what they do. So this doesn't affect crossbow damage, which means there's little point in that. This is kind of total health, chance of not getting injured, damage reduction. But it sounds like Dex is probably the one to do, right? Critical strike, chance, dodge chance, yeah. Helps certain skills, so let's go with that. Here we go, so that's him leveled up. Yeah, I mean, it's not amazing equipment obviously, but it's right at the start. We're kind of out of cash, so that's probably it for the time being. Now I'm wondering why I've lost all the little signs for the other units. I'm not sure. I can see their flags. Is it because I've pressed something? I didn't think I did. I was just zooming in and out like it was telling me to. Like, that was really useful, just being able to see where enemies and stuff were. I wonder why I've lost that ability. But we're going to get hit soon. I think there's like a story-based ambush that we do. That's kind of why I was looking to recruit more guys, because it's quite a tough encounter early on, especially when you're healing. Here we go. So this is Sir Godfrey. He's the Scottish? No, that was Gerard. Who's Godfrey? I'm not sure. Oh, he's the big swords guy, isn't he? Art thou still as clamorous in battle as once I recall, Sir Gerard? Sir Godfrey keeps a straight face, though his jest is plain. Brother Alaric shakes his head and you smile to yourself. Morale has risen for the first time since the fall of your order. A cool breeze drifts through the trees, and yet the woodland sounds have fallen still. I marvel still, Sir Godfrey, that thou recallest out at all, what with the buffetings thy wit hath suffered from thy careless guard. You scan the brush, absent in its customary hum and chatter. Something is amiss. Brother Alaric, swift to mark your change, rests hand to hilt and studies the trees beside you. A branch snaps just off the trail. Ambush. The word leaves your lips with authority. To your own surprise, once more, your brothers draw their blades at once. The spilling of blood is long overdue, growls Sir Gerard. Let us hasten these fools to their day of judgment, you command. You've been ambushed. I lost this battle the first time. One of my guys died, so... Basically, we get hit from all sides here. Godfrey, perhaps they think us helpless travellers. Verily, this era shall be their last. Yeah, so it's basically saying, like, against armour, the blunt weapons are really effective, and then swords are really good against health, but that also applies to the enemies, so... now we're going to get hit from all sides here, so I know there is an archer who absolutely shreds us, so I'm going to go straight on this guy with everyone immediately. And then we'll kind of deal... We want to take this archer down ASAP, and then we'll kind of deal with other stuff. Okay, our archer's being hit as well, so we need to move him out of the way. Kill, kill, kill! Kill the archer! Oh, he's tanky archer. Right, now let's think a bit more tactically now that he's done, because he absolutely shreds you. Okay, my brother Arnoul is in a bit of trouble, so let's pull him back.
Yes, Grandmaster.
Gerard is quite good at armor, so let's take him out. Brother Hugues, he's another blunt guy, so we'll do that. He looks like he's low armor. Let's put the swords people on him. Maybe I should switch this stuff on. Maybe we can stun one of these guys, maybe him. Let's bring the pike guy around here. What I'll do is I'll do his like little attack along a line thing on these two. I'm out of active skills now, so it's just about positioning at this point. So with these guys, we're kind of trying to wallop their armor off. He's already down on armor. Let's get the sword guys concentrating on him. Okay, he's lost his armor, so let's put both blunt on this guy. Let's shoot him. Okay, he's down. They're losing their armor, so let's actually switch. Let's get both armor dudes on this guy, and both swordsmen on the guy who currently doesn't have any armor. Yeah, I think that makes sense. And my guy's doing well. We know the spear guy's not great, but he had low armor anyway. Okay, so we've actually could stun someone, so let's do that. Let's get your positioning a bit better, and then we'll do this up the line. Now it's just walloping, I think. Are you not shooting anyone? Yeah, we should be fine. It seemed like a mess at the beginning, I know, but I just really wanted that archer dead, because I knew on my failed attempt like how much damage he did to my squad. And it was a lot. It was a lot. Okay, we actually can just flee that battle, I've only just seen. But hopefully this will be worthwhile. So we've got a bunch of stuff, including some, well, some better armor than what some of our guys have got. So we'll take everything. And then let's head to camp and actually see what we can improve equipment-wise. Ah, I see it's come back now. That's good. Yes. Oh, we've got to level up as well. But let's do the this stuff first. So 25 armor points was... Yeah, okay. So let's give you better armor. Yeah, he's pretty good, all right. Who doesn't have a hat right now? Well, Hugh doesn't, so let's give him that. Dane Hatchet. 47. Yeah, that's an improvement. I kind of want... Although that's going to be better than what he's... yeah, I mean, it's still one-handed and it's better than what he's using, so let's do that, in fact. Demi Choses. They're better than what these guys are wearing. Yeah, alright, let's flip that. Is that better than what anyone else has got on? Probably not. Oh, actually, yeah. Okay, so we've upgraded that. Few things to sell, probably. I would like to get another mace or something in for my blunt guy. It probably makes sense right now just to have the damage. Oh, I forgot to level these guys. So let's look at Gerard. He's our sort of mace, one-handed mace guy at the moment. In terms of traits, he's got brave. So critical hit chance increased by 10, block chance increased by 10%. Extra con, extra dex seems pretty good. This is just saying you can kind of pick skills wherever you want. But that's cool. We're going to kind of specialize though, I think, despite that. So stuff with this kind of border is stuff he's already got. I mean, it says that. I didn't see him have that burning oil skill, so maybe it doesn't mean that. Oh, it probably... Oh, and a free... okay, because I gave him a shield. He actually can't use that. That does have friendly fire, though, by the sound of it, which I'm not that keen on. Bandage. This is the heal skill. I don't know if he's going to be our healer, though. Yeah, I kind of want him just like hammering on armor and stuff. I could give him the shield bash as... Oh, oh, he needs another point in. I could give him the throw a hatchet one. Oh, free offhand, so he wouldn't be able to use that either. I'll give him the +2 con then. We'll go back to the skill, the attributes in a sec. So this is our spear guy. So he's got this piercing lunge. You can upgrade it. Stamina can't. So what's different? Oh, this, yeah, okay. Deals double damage to enemies who are rooted, stunned, or bleeding, which is new. I'm not sure. Bigger attack range. This can actually root enemies, so that can probably work in tandem with that. An interesting one. Passively weakening enemies so they do less damage. That's actually pretty good. This is our two-hander. That's pretty good. That hits everyone, including friends. Deal 20% plus damage when fighting enemies face-to-face. Well, he is kind of my face-to-face guy, so actually that might be pretty good. Then we've got Alaric, who again is sort of in our one-hand and shield tree. Oh, a lot of this stuff requires a free offhand, which is annoying. Alright, what can you do in the shield tree then? That's his shield bash. Yeah, that stuns our friendlies as well. I'll actually take one of the passives. Maybe the 15% damage reduction. He's been getting low on health in every fight so far. Okay, so let's come out of here and we'll do this. So let's go to Alaric. Probably Con, if he's more of a defensive type class. Godfrey, I might go with Strength. Arno. I go Con. He's very squishy. Gerard. I put a point into strength there. Hugh. He didn't level, nor did Jacques. Okay. Well, I think we'll leave it here for this video. I think we've shown, the combat, how that works, kind of the overworld stuff and the camp stuff and the equipment and the leveling. So that's all good. I mean, I might as well still keep playing it just myself because I do enjoy it. It's on my Steam wishlist. I'm gonna link the Steam store page in the description to this video as well. So check it out if it looks like your kind of thing. Definitely one I'll be keeping an eye on for the channel. So let me know your thoughts on that if it's something you'd like to see me persist with. Actually, one thing I don't know is. Oh, you can change their names. Tell you what, much like Wartales, maybe if I do this on the channel, we can see if any channel members want to be part of our squad. That could be quite fun. Yeah, cool. So a bit of customization there. I mean, I don't think you can customize their looks, but we can definitely do some naming at the very least. So yeah, that might be something we can get into. But yeah, as I said, let me know your thoughts as per potentially seeing this on the channel as a full playthrough when it does come out. As I said, after I've sort of signed off, I will sort of continue into the initial video introduction as well. Like if you're interested in kind of seeing the lore behind it and the kind of story setup stuff, stay tuned, as they used to say back in the day when we all used to watch television. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I've enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts. Thumbs up as well, please, if you've enjoyed this video. It really helps the channel to get noticed and draw the eye of the old algorithm, which is always appreciated, as is the support of our channel members as well. I just want to say I'm continue to be massively appreciative of you guys for supporting Boring Dad Gaming, and if anyone else is interested in checking those out and seeing my videos in the series I put out a little bit ahead of time, that'd be awesome. But thanks very much. Hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.
Kind has always reached for the forbidden, not to satisfy its hunger, but its pride. Even in paradise, the fall began with a whisper, a hiss, a single fruit. We sink our teeth into what should remain untouched, and in doing so, we break the seals meant to protect us from ourselves. In the year of the Lord 1307, Philip, King of France, levelled accusations against the Knights of the Temple. Heresy, he claimed, spreading the word of Baphomet. But it was not the truth he sought, only their wealth. He could not have known that beneath their chapels lay vaults, locked away from this world, holding a secret far more dangerous than gold or relics. The king and his men revelled in their spoils, seeing only another plunder. They were utterly blind to the doom they had unleashed. But years later, the shadows began to speak, and the land itself would whisper of their terrible mistake. Beasts grew restless, the woods turned strange, and men began to walk in their sleep into blackened groves. And the realm, once meant for divine creation, fell into the grasp of abomination. Mankind has always reached for the forbidden, and the fruit of one sin has borne many. Anno Domini 1350, though perhaps no longer the year of the Lord. For prophecy tells of the coming of the 7 deadly sins, to gorge upon the souls of mankind. And only faith and steel shall see us through this darkness, lest we all descend into damnation eternal.